at some point? Is it like a
she got bop? Like she really got bops more bops than I
should I listen to it when I'm like trying to work out, or is it like a listen to it?
No, I would say listen to it when you work out or playing basketball. I would say that.
I'm not listening when I play basketball.
Well, like if you like you shooting up jumpers and shit, listen to Glow. That's not when you're actually playing like an actual game, but like when you like doing like runs or like jump shots and all that, listen to Glow. But like workout, I think is the best setting for a Gorilla album. Oh yeah, let's move on to the man, to your king up there. You see that crown? Somebody told me that's a Burger King crown now, bro. I said, damn. Bro. Let's talk about Port Antonio, man.
Port Antonio.
Oh, Port Antonio. My fault. Port Antonio.
Let me fix my camera for the 15th time. There we go. All right, cool.
Let's talk about it,
let's talk about Port Antonio, please.
Yeah, man. So J.Cole came back with a song called Port Antonio. Yes. It's only on YouTube, which I think is really weird. Why that's not on Spotify or any other like streaming platform, but it is what it is. I don't even know where to start with this. I guess he apologized to. He apologized to Drake for being pussy.
Real quick. I think it's probably not on DSP because of like the sample stuff. But that's just my guess.
Yeah, I was very shocked because I literally thought, like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, I immediately went to the spot. Like, again, before we even get into the lyrics and all that and the breakdown, the song is fire. Like, the song is fire. J. Cole rap like he raps. Like, J. Cole is legit one of the best rappers of all time. But the thing about it is
he got fire in the pen. He got fire in the pen.
But the thing about the fire in the pen is that he don't put the fire on nobody else. So
hey, he said if you don't shoot the gun, it still don't mean it's not deadly.
That was a fire bar. But sometimes you gotta shoot the gun, bro. I don't give a fuck. Make the gun. I don't care. Shoot it to make sure everybody remind everybody that it is deadly. Shoot it to make sure it is deadly, bro.
Not deadly.
But J. Cole, how would you say he apologized to Drake? Is that how you described it? Is that how you described this? He apologized to Drake?
I think I took it as more so like his like it was really like it's like his perspective on that whole situation and why he, even though he did initially get involved, why he ultimately chose to not get involved at the end of the day.
That's
like deleting 7-minute drill and stuff. But like I think the reason why, and I think this also speaks to Drake as a person, is that I think the reason why he had to or felt like he needed to apologize to Drake because Drake was probably the type of nigga to take some of those things personal.
I think he has. I honestly believe Drake has, and I'm just speculating.
Especially with Cole being on like features with like ASAP Rocky,
and
stuff. Like I feel like Drake's the type of guy to like take that personal. Where like Kendrick's just like,
oh, Kendrick don't fuck with Drake. That's period though.
Yeah, no, but like I feel like he wouldn't need to do that for Kendrick to that same degree.
This is the thing with me with Cole. I feel like Cole is in a way. I will give Cole some bail. He isn't. He's like that. He's that friend that's cool with both sides, but the two other friends are beefing. That's Cole right now. Cole is the man in the middle. Like I'm cool with you, but I'm cool with him, but y'all beefing, and I'm not trying to pick a side here. I get that, and I will give him some bail because that's an uncomfortable position for anybody to be in. Mm-hmm. But I mean, nigga, I don't care. you fired the gun with 7 minutes later. It's not even like you fired the gun with Mike Delete later because it's not just 7 minutes later is just the one that everybody talks about.
It's the 7-minute
drill. 7-minute drill. Excuse me, 7-minute drill. You like 7 minutes drill is the one that everybody talks about when it comes to that album. If you really listen to the album in totality, he's throwing subliminal shots at Kendrick in that entire album. So you just wanted to delete that because that became the most talked about one, and you didn't feel like, oh man, that hurt my soul. I was disgusted. Ew, I felt icky.
Is he throwing subliminal shots at?
There are subliminal shots in that entire album. Literally, like listen to it.
I think there's just like it's just like him talking his shit.
Personally. I think it's I've heard some. I think it was some subliminals. Him like 7-minute drill is the real like. Okay, the album was your album flop. Your album wasn't a classic. This one was that yada yada yada. Like that's the one. But I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh no, he said some stuff about Kendrick without name dropping Kendrick. It's like subliminal. It's like subliminal shit. So like again, however you want to take it, I just feel like if you're going to delete the whole album because
No,
you
no,
had.
the
Yeah,
album's fire.
I know it is fire. That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, if you're gonna delete one song, delete the whole album because you can say pie. He says some shit with the transgender verse in the pie track.
Yeah,
So it's just like, what are we doing here? But I'm gonna digress. I want to get back to the poor of Antonio. I think the issue with me is that, and I said this on the podcast that I was on yesterday. Shout out Natick and Mr. CEO Trap House Ant. Um, I recently watched Ebro in the morning, and he was I don't know if it was on his radio show or one of his other shows that he does. He talked about how J.Cole wants to be the king and wants the crown, but doesn't want the responsibilities of the crown.
yeah.
That to me, and I'm like, yo, that lit up my brain. Cause I'm like, yo, that's the epitome of J. Cole. J. Cole is an individual that will say, I'm the best. I'm him. Nobody can match my pen. Nobody can match my flow. Nobody can match my bar, which is true. Which is honestly true. I've gone back and forth between the both of them on who's number one. And there was a stretch where I really thought Cole was better than Kendrick. Especially this is before Big Stepper and Mr. Morale came out though. This is before remember when Cole was on that feature run and just tearing up everything, Johnny P. Cash and all that, the secret recipe, and I was like, yo, this nigga might really be number one. And then when the opportunity comes to really prove that you number one, the certified king to most people's eyes, including my own, Kendrick Lamar steps up to the plate. You throw a punch, and now you run away. And now you want to say, well, I would have won if I was in it. I would have won.
See,
nigga, you had the opportunity to win. You didn't. You ran.
I don't think he was like saying it in that way.
Yeah,
like I don't think he was saying I would have won. Look, no.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You ran away because God forbid the internet do what the internet do. Why the fuck do you care what the internet does? Do it for yourself. If you want to be the best, you not go through that nigga, bro. This was the main event all of hip hop been waiting for. Kendrick Lamar versus Cole. But we wasn't even thinking about Drake. Drake was like second, like dessert for Kendrick if he got through Cole. We was like, this is the main event, bro. This is the thing I've been waiting for since fucking high school. And you run? Dog, I say, imagine if LeBron James went up against Kobe Bryant and fucking LeBron James fucking doesn't guard Kobe. What the fuck is going on here?
It'd be like that. Sometimes the best players don't always guard the best players, man.
No, that's not. That's true, but that's not also true because sometimes you got to take up the challenge to do it. Now, if you got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on your team, that's different. But if it's just me and you, sometimes you gotta guard it, bro. Gary Payton guarded Michael Jordan. Charles Barkley guarded Michael Jordan. At some point, I gotta send my best up against your best, and we're gonna see who the best man is.
All right. So just to harp on that a little bit. I think I see where what you say, Ebro? You said it was Ebro who said that?
It was Ebro in the morning.
I can see exactly where he's coming from in that one. And I don't think it's actually too far of a stretch. But what I will say, I think Cole and where Cole is, I guess, in his life right now, like obviously I don't know this for sure. This is all speculation. I'm not in like parasocial relationship shit with that nigga. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
But like I think where Cole is at this point in his life, I think he like wants that respect as being the best, but like at what cost is that gonna like come at, you know? And I think that's what he kind of had to like digest and kind of like contemplate about. And the cost would have been probably losing at least one of his boys, if not both. But at least
I disagree. I disagree because Kendrick was coming to murder Drake. That we all knew. He don't fuck with that dude.
That's what say he would have lost at least one. It would have probably been Drake.
But then that's a sacrifice, bro. But to me, I don't even think it's a sacrifice. But even that, I don't.
But that's his boy.
I don't think he would have lost him because I would have been like, I think he lost him now. Because now that you're doing all this shit, now I feel like you lost him because now you want to duck and hide when we were supposed to do this together. It was supposed to be the two. It was supposed could have been the two of us against him, and I would still been cool with that. Nobody would have looked at Cole differently because you're not gonna stop listening to fucking Cole.
No, I would have looked at him different. He was jumping Kendrick. Okay, that's just weird. I don't want you to. That's
But
very
nobody, we're
KD.
not
Like I
talking
don't
about
want you jumping
jumping. We're
LeBron.
talking
I want you to
about
face LeBron 1-on-1.
we're not talking about jumping. We wanted the like even Kendrick. Yeah, I even think Kendrick wanted the competitiveness out of Drake, and Drake just took it too far when he mentioned Whitney and the kids. That's
Yeah,
what made Kendrick drop Meet the Grand. I think Kendrick was like, yo, bro, I'm cool to do this for hip hop. We can do this competitively. We gonna really see who really the best is out of the big three, even though Kendrick knows it's him for sure. All three of them probably all think they the best member of the big three. But this
yeah.
like this was supposed to be competitive shit. Drake was just the weirdo that took it too far. I truly believe Kendrick is like no, Kendrick was like that. Kendrick reminds me of Sukuna sometimes. No, actually, you remember Baki? Kendrick reminds me of Baki's dad. He reminds me of Olga.
I didn't watch it.
He the world's strongest character, and he's bored. I want somebody to challenge me. And I think there's only one person that Kendrick respects enough that can really be on his level, and that's J. Cole. And J. Cole didn't do it. And I honestly believe, like, yo, that's like, dog, like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? That was a sad day for hip hop.
Hey, I mean, we still got great moments out of it.
We know
Like
we got great moments, of course, but it was just like that. This is what we've been waiting for. Like nobody want. It was never going to turn in. Nobody was going to kill somebody on the street.
Yeah, but you never know, bro.
No, it wasn't, because at the end of the day, Cole and Kendrick have way too much respect for each other as rappers to go to that far. They're individuals who can legit talk about shit and not mention someone's wife and kid or mom.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. But like we were getting to the point. Like Kendrick was calling Drake a pedophile. And,
but again, that's because Drake took it there, bro. It wasn't supposed to go there until Drake took it there.
Well, Kendrick mentioned it. He actually mentioned it like in Euphoria with that pacify line. He's like, your music pacifies
that. Okay, that could have that, but yes, now looking at it, that is kind of like the pedophile line. But at the same time, it could also appease like, yo, you appease to a much younger audience who don't give a fuck.
Yeah, for sure. But
it's a weird double entendre type shit. Like it's a line without context. Like if you know the context, yes, then yeah, you can look at it as pedophile. If you don't know the context, you can look at Drake. Because I interpreted when I first heard that, I interpreted as Drake appeases to a younger audience as kids. Now with all the other shit popping out, yeah, okay, now it's looked at as a pedophile line.
Yeah, it was. I looked at that, I said, yeah, that's definitely a pedophile line.
But I honestly didn't look at it at like I looked at it as like kind of like a mixture of a pedophile line, but also because I don't want to throw that tagline on anybody unless I have full evidence that you're a pedophile. Like that's crazy. But
like that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it was going. And then like what was Cole supposed to do in that situation where Drake's being called a pedophile, then Kendrick's being called a woman beater, and Kendrick's also being claimed not to be the father of his kids, and Drake's also being claimed that like have another kid and hiding. Like where was Cole supposed to really like fit into that? You know,
just rap.
But them niggas weren't just rapping. And I think Cole is a guy who like loves to keep his life private. Like,
yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
And I think that would have been at risk.
Yeah, we would have heard
in that beef.
We would have heard Melinda's name for the first time. Like, who the fuck is Melinda? I don't know Cole's wife. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody do. But like Drake and Kendrick probably most likely do.
Problem because they boys and they probably talk. So,
and if it would have went too far, like I could see, not that I would see Kendrick do it really as much. I feel like it would be Drake who would like pull that, if anything.
But why would Drake pull that if Cole was on his side? That's the thing.
Well, the thing is, like, we don't know whose side he would be on because he wasn't really on anybody's side per se. Like him and Drake did that song together. It was supposed to be Kendrick on their love.
Yeah, but Kendrick don't fuck with Drake, and they got shit to discuss.
Exactly. Yeah. But like Cole wasn't dissing anybody in that track. He at least said he did say that he said the Muhammad Ali line, which was like, okay, like you.
But hang on. He said everybody stepping. I'm like, he said something. Everybody big steppers, and I'm eating them for breakfast or something like that.
Hey, we don't know what that's
like.
About.
You. I'm trying to tell you, like Cole be doing that shit, and y'all you be ignoring it. Cole be thinking Cole believes in his heart that he's truly the best MC, and I'm telling you, he don't want to step to Kendrick. You can't be doing that shit, and like, and this is the issue. Everybody agrees with me when I say this. You can't go around on your "I'm the best MC" tour.
We don't know if that's what he meant.
I can't.
We need him to collab with the podcast for extra context. Cool. Jermaine, if you see this.
Like I get there was good moments. Like that was an exciting moment for hip hop and all
Yeah.
that, but it was at the same time
100%.
it just like it was also sad because it's like the following day. I remember like the day that album came out, I was at a Wale concert. I went home, listened to it.
You went to a Wale concert?
It was Wale.
What Wale concert? When?
It was Wale Mania back in like April for WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, the
It
wrestling.
was the wrestler John, yeah. So Wale, brings out rappers from the cities and all that, and BD Single was there. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. What was I about to say? I'm having a brain fart. Fuck. Yeah, like that day that album dropped, and come what Sunday, I think, or Saturday, the apology happens. So now we're all
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And it's just like,
Hey, again, I feel like he saw where it was going, and it wasn't worth that risk of like his personal life, getting involved in it, like any like personal life stuff that he like tries his best to keep private and away from the world, getting out, and then two, like potentially losing one, if not both, of people he considered his friends. So
well, now it feels like you might have lost one of them already. So I'm talking about Drake.
And that's something Drake just gotta, I don't know, get over.
Drake's been having a spiral since Not Like Us, so they not like us.
Yeah. And that's something he just gotta get over. It's
No,
like
yeah,
Cole like, hey man, show him what your pen can do, man. Don't worry about that and shit.
That's
He
issue.
told nigga shut up and rap. He said shut up and rap, nigga.
Well, we all been saying that. Even Isaiah Rashad, I think it was Isaiah. No, was it Absol or Isaiah Rashad? One of the TDE rappers said
I don't think it was Isaiah.
It might be Absol then. Absol was like, I believe Drake can be a great MC. He just gotta go back to what he made him great. And Drake has, and I've been saying that for years. You gotta go back to being family ties, Drake. You gotta like legit rap, my nigga. No more Caribbean dance club music, bro. Like rap.
No. I would say the opposite. I don't need him acting like he a mob tie, bro. Just
But
make dance music, bro.
you can you can make the argument Mob Ties was the best version of Drake. That was like prime Drake. Nothing was the same came out of the Mob Tie Drake. Take Care came out of Mob Tie Drake. If you're reading this, It's Too Late came out of Mob Tie Drake. So that's what I'm saying. I think Mob Tie Drake might be the best Drake. Family Matters came out of Mob Tie Drake. That was Mob Tie Drake. And that was the best.
You're talking about the diss track, right?
Yeah. Family Matters. Like that was the best Drake I've ever heard. That was 2016, 2015 Drake. Like no one, like everybody said, like that was the best rapping Drake has done in like 15, 20 years, bro. It's been a long time since we heard that. But we can move on. We're going to agree to disagree on the whole J.Cole matter. I'm still going.
I hear where you're coming from. I said my points, but I do hear where you're coming from.
Like I'm still going to listen to the Fall Off, the final album, if that is rumored to be the final album. I'm still going to listen to J.Cole features and all that, but when I hear I'm the best MC, nobody can match my pen, I'm just gonna be like,
I for that one I go,
yeah, it's like here we go.
Like it's hard for me to hear that.
It's gonna be like Ben Simmons training video. It's like here we go. It's about that time. Here we go. It's the summer training video. It's like all right, whatever you say.
Stop.
Whatever makes you feel happy, Jermaine.
Stop. Let's move on. Let's
move on to anime.